Hello everybody, happy Friday. Today I am going to be doing a sketchbook tour of 2014. I decided to do this because first, my hand has been hurting a lot. I've been drawing quite a bit for the past couple weeks, so I want to give it a rest. So I thought that why not show you guys one of my older sketchbooks. It's not too old, it's fairly recent. It's just that my older ones are in the closet and they are very inaccessible right now. So the next one that I'll be doing will probably be from the very beginning. But for now, we're just going to go through 2014 one. Second reason is I didn't feel like drawing today. Also because of the first reason, but yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So this is from January 2014, and I think it goes all the way to almost the end of 2014. So in the beginning, I remember I wanted to draw every single day, and this page is full of just some style studies, and this is one of my original characters named Minako, and she's a singer, but I haven't drawn her in a long time. And this is Fluttershy, and there's an Elsa down here. And I'm just gonna try go through these really quickly. And then there's the next day, another Minako, and then a more realistic version, Flutterbat and Fluttershy, another one, and a style study. Trying out different styles is a lot in this year, along with the year after. And the next few pages are going to be some of my original ponies. I have quite a bit. Oh, but not this one. This one is a pose and animal study. So this one was probably a page or a picture off of Google. And then these ones are just poses that I found off Google. This is what I do for practice. And then for hands, sometimes I use my own hands and sometimes I use things off the internet. So this is a while ago. There's a toothless, practicing horse, pose. A lot of poses. I tend to practice a lot of poses. And there's a practice of a guy, random pose, random girl. And here's where we start the ponies. So this one's my original character, my first one. Her name is Razor Cut, and she is a unicorn and a hairstylist. And then here's Cymbeline, and she's kind of based off a changeling, but not have yet to develop her story. Misty Dreams, also one of my original characters, like the first couple, and she is a dream maker. She's a Pegasus. And you can't really see, but her name is iiKiui, and she's based off me, and she is a artist, but she suffers from deadlines and lack of sleep. Then there's Pixie Dream, which is Misty Dream's daughter, and I have to develop her story, but basically she doesn't have full-grown wings, so, and she's a teacher. I probably show more later. Then there's Cupid Moon, which is also one of my first ones, and she's an alicorn because I drew this. This was probably my first one before I could actually draw horses and ponies. But she's an alicorn, and she's, I actually don't know the story behind her, so she's just an alicorn. Then there's Sugar Swirl, semi like Pinkie Pie. She loves sweets and is kind of based off my sweet tooth. Streak Runner, this is not the best picture of her, but she likes to run and exercise. Then there's iiKiui, and she's based off strawberries, and kind of like the personification of kiwi, or my channel iiKiui. Then there's Zen and Zan, which are twins, and I haven't drawn them in a while either, but they're kind of based off yin and yang. And they're bald, but they're not supposed to be bald. And now we go into other things besides ponies. So this one was a challenge that I was giving myself. It was basically putting my iPod on shuffle and drawing things that came to mind when the song came up. So the challenge, I said, was put the iPod on shuffle and sketch whatever comes to mind for that song. Your time limit is however long the song is. So if the song is 3 minutes long, that's how long you have. And if it's 5 minutes long, that's how long you have. So all these were sketched in the time limit. Most of them I think were 3 to 5 minutes. So it was just helping me sketch things out quickly, getting ideas out, and it helps when your lacking ideas, I guess, or art block. So there's that, and this one's some dancing people here, and some K-pop songs, and Taylor Swift, and My Little Pony. And then there's a Sawako from Kimi ni Todoke, practicing animals and styles. Lots of style studies. Some Pokemon. This was a character that I made, and she has fire Pokemon, but I changed it, and this was also when I had asymmetrical hair. So a lot of my characters that represent me have asymmetrical hair. But this was just trying to show different emotions, I guess. Still trying to find my style. Here's Yuta from Kimi to Boku. Another style study and a bay leaf. She's one of my favorite Pokemon. Random sketches. As you can see, I was practicing here. Pose practice. Another Elsa. A dude practice, but not very good. And then another pose practice down there. Another style that I had, I call it chibs. They basically don't have noses, but they're kind of like almost full length. They're smaller than, I guess you could say, adult size, but they're also larger than chibis, so that's my chib style. Here's another one in the chib style. Practicing drawing kids. Kids are very hard to draw, let's just say that. And here's another practice style. I don't really know what this is based off. It might have been Monster High, I'm not sure. There's another one, and there's my chib style, but it's my original character for Pokemon, and there's a Butterfree and a Dragonair, and they're one of my favorites as well. And this character was more of a water or blue base, I guess. And there's some different costume designs, pose designs, stuff like that. So usually before I sketch something out, I try to come up with multiple poses and find the best one. So here we have some hand studies. Every day for this week, I drew my hand in different poses. So the best way, I think, to learn how to draw hands is to draw your own and practice using your own hands. So this one I would just do like this, and I copied it. Then there was that one. And then this one was a little bit of a challenge because I was copying my own hand that was drawing it. But I think the more you practice and observe your hand and how it creases, the better you will get. There's some more. This one's holding a water bottle, and this is holding an eraser. And then there's an Elsa again. There's a lot of Elsas. And a messed up coronation one. And some more poses. Another pose. Another Pokemon thing. Style study with a Caterpie. Another random thing that I never finish. Here's my Butterfree and Dragonair one. Again, I still didn't finish this one either. It was supposed to be a banner. And this is inspired by Chinese dramas and the hair. More Pokemon. Different hairstyles I was going for. So this one, I want to make a character with braids in the front, which I thought would be cool. And then how it would translate to a pony, apparently. And this is a random one for Kingdom Hearts. And this is exactly copied from the Scott Pilgrim, or Mona. So if you want to see what I copied, it's I'll link it down below. But it's basically the cover. I just wanted to practice more styles. As you can see, style practice. And there's some Pokemon again. I draw a lot of Pokemon. Or drew a lot of Pokemon. And this is Megan and Kaylee as Pokemon trainers. And Megan would have a Houndoom and Kaylee has an Oddish. And our cousins as Pokemon trainers. Can't really see too much. Another random picture here. A fairy thing. I don't know, I guess I was just practicing. And there's Rogue, and as you know, Rogue is one of my favorites. So I had to draw her. I actually really like how this one turned out, but I think I could do better now. And this is one of my original characters for Teen Titans. Her name's Rhea. I haven't really developed her story either, but this is supposed to be a redraw of a picture that I did a long time ago, and I definitely improved from then, but I wonder if I improved more from this. And this was a random elemental girl I was working on, and some of my original animal friends. So this one is a fox thing with wings. I don't really know. This is a deer fox thing, a bunny with a long tail. I'm not really sure. And a badger bunny. It's one of my favorite ones. And another fox thing. I think it was this one, but it was a chibi form. Then here's another drawing. These are actually on my Instagram because that's when I started my Instagram. Style study, random thing. Practicing face shapes because I tend to do the same face all the time. So I was practicing different face shapes here. These two characters dressed in their swimsuits, but I didn't really like it, so I stopped. A very rushed Elsa. Another Elsa. Some drafts for a story I was thinking about. Random sketch. Another Elsa. Another random sketch. Oh look, there's more Elsa, but there's Anna too. So this was actually based off of the concept art for Elsa and Anna. I was practicing that style as well. More practice on different angles and head shapes, although it doesn't really look very different. Pose practice, and I believe the last page here is another pose practice and a chibi pose. That's my sketchbook from 2014. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next Wednesday I'll be drawing again, so don't worry. So with that, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!